Welcome, Spring, to your Max Podcast Now. The New York Times reports what you've no doubt heard by now. AT&T has announced that it has agreed to buy T-Mobile USA from Deutsche Telekom for $39 billion, a deal that would create the largest cellular carrier in the country. The merger would combine the second and fourth largest cellular carriers in the nation, bringing together AT&T's 95.5 million wireless subscribers with T-Mobile's 33.7 million customers. The transaction will require approval from Washington regulators. The deal would leave three major cellular carriers in the nation: AT&T, Verizon, and a much smaller Sprint. While AT&T is expected to honor current T-Mobile contracts, it is likely that once those expire, T-Mobile customers may have to pay AT&T's higher rates. From the company's perspective, a deal is a big cost saver. The combined company is expected to save more than $40 billion, roughly the price of the deal itself, over the next 3 years by shuttering retail outlets in areas where they overlap, reducing the need to build new cellular sites as well as eliminating overlapping back-office technical and call center staff. The Justice Department, however, is expected to weigh in on the deal, examining the combined company's share on a market-by-market basis. For example, in Miami, San Francisco, and Detroit, Metro PCS has more customers than T-Mobile. And according to Apple Insider, that very deal will effectively expand Apple's iPhone to 3 of what were the top 4 U.S. carriers when it arrived in 2007. Deutsche Telekom specifically cited T-Mobile's lack of the iPhone as a reason why the company's U.S. subsidiary's performance was slumping last fall. Quote, "The U.S. used to be a cash cow for Deutsche Telekom, but it has struggled there since 2008 and has been forced to invest more to keep existing customers and attract new ones," the report said. Deutsche Telekom was an early and originally exclusive iPhone partner for Apple in Europe, but it could not bring the popular smartphone to America for T-Mobile due to radio frequency differences in the firm's U.S. network. T-Mobile's non-standard 3G radio spectrum allocations were granted due to the scarcity of available spectrum. By selling T-Mobile to AT&T, it accelerates Deutsche Telekom's ability to roll out 4G HSPA Plus technology that Apple's iPhone 5 is expected to support this summer, thanks to new Qualcomm MDM6600 baseband chip already used in the Verizon iPhone 4 model, which latently supports HSPA Plus and will expose functional support in the new AT&T model this summer. Both AT&T and T-Mobile have already begun building out HSPA Plus, the latest generation of GSM 3GPP mobile networking, supporting data speeds up to 21 megabits per second, as some European carriers have been operating for years. Existing AT&T iPhone 4 models support 7 megabits per second data downloads, and HSPA Plus networks can be backwardly compatible with them. New iPhone 5 models are expected to be able to take full advantage of the fast new network. Electronista reports that just as quickly as the rumor of a new Apple Store location was rumored, a rumor saying that Apple has already decided against it has appeared. The rumor? Apple is planning opening a store at the Grand Central Terminal. The counter rumor? The plan has already been scrapped. Newmark Knight Frank broker Jeffrey Roseman tweeted, quote, "Let's see if Apple not coming to the Grand Central Station gets as much press as it got when the rumors started." The plans for the store would have made it the largest Apple retail outlet, outstripping even the Covent Garden store in London that spans 16,000 square feet. It would have also made it the largest store in the Grand Central retail space. If it was to have proceeded, the Grand Central Terminal Apple Store would have been in the order of 25,000 square feet. How many nanos can you fit into that? Truth triumphs fiction! And this one's from the AP Wire, J. Vermont. The Vermont State Police say 2 Massachusetts men are facing criminal charges after they got into a fight in the town of Jay when one of the men threw a snowball at the car of the other. Police say the incident began Friday afternoon when 49-year-old Charles Dow of Newton, Mass. Threw a snowball at a moving vehicle belonging to 39-year-old Robert Early of Nantucket, Mass. Police say Early then stopped the vehicle and assaulted Dow, who was treated for his injuries at the North County Hospital in Newport. Early was cited in court on a charge of simple assault. Dow was charged with disorderly conduct. Both men are due in court in May, which is pretty stupid if you think about it, as the evidence will have most likely melted by then. And so we start anew in the Magic Apple Kingdom, boys and girls. I'm still waiting for my iPad 2, and we've got to grind out 5 days. Which is worse? Well, anyhow, hope you had a great weekend. Welcome to spring. Hope you had wonderful weather and you enjoyed it. See you again tomorrow. Remember, download, double click, drop out.